Hello students, in this section we will discuss some of the problems of inverse trigonometric functioning. The first one is sine of cot inverse of tan of cos inverse xa. You have to find the value of this. This can be found out easily by using the definition of the inverse trigonometric function here. So first cos inverse of x. First consider the innermost function, at the end come to the outermost function. So by definition, cos inverse of x is equal to, if this is theta, then cos theta is nothing but x here. You know that cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Therefore, if you consider one right angle triangle, if this is x, adjacent is here x, and for this angle theta, adjacent is x, hypotenuse is 1. Therefore, this should be square root of 1 minus x square. So, tan is there. Therefore, I want tan inverse, because tan inverse of x is equal to x. We have the property. Therefore, we have to convert cos inverse to tan inverse. Therefore, this becomes sine of cot inverse of tan inverse of opposite by adjacent, that is square root of 1 minus x square divided by x here. So totally this one. So square root of tan inverse of square root of 1 minus x square by x. Tan inverse of x is x itself. Therefore this is sine of cot inverse of square root of 1 minus x square divided by x. And we have one more property, sine inverse of x is equal to x. So for that we have to convert cot inverse to sine inverse. Again, by the definition of this cot inverse function, I can write this as cot inverse. This is adjacent by hypotenuse opposite. So square root of 1 minus x square, and this will be x. So square root of x square plus 1 minus x square. So you will get the hypotenuse should be 1. Therefore, sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse will be x here. Therefore, this is sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse, that is x. Therefore, sine inverse of x is equal to x itself. So that is the option A here. By using the definition of inverse trigonometric function, we can find the value. We directly move to the second problem. The numerical value of tan of 2 tan inverse of 1 by 5 minus pi by 4 is. So for this we want the formula of tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of 1. So if you know that one, we can directly find the value. So tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y is tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. So using that, tan of, first we simplify this one, 2 tan inverse of 1 by 5 using tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. Using that, we write that as tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. So this becomes 24 divided by 25. So 1 minus x square. Then minus pi by 4 can be written as tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse of this one, sorry, it's 2 divided by 5. So tan inverse of 2 by 5 divided by 24 by 5, you know, by taking reciprocal we can simplify. This become 5 divided by 12 minus tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y is tan inverse of x minus y, that is 5 by 12 minus 1 divided by 1 plus x into y. So this is 5 divided by 12. So this is tan inverse of, you know how to simplify this, taking some common denominator here. So 5 minus 12 minus 7 divided by 12 plus 5, 17. So this is minus 7 by 17. Therefore, tan inverse of x is equal to x. Therefore, the value is minus 7 divided by 17. That is the option D. If you miss any minus sign, you will get the value plus sign. That is also that in the option. We'll move to the next problem, problem number 3 here. That is domain of cos inverse of greatest integer function will be. So this is nothing but greatest integer function. So greatest integer function is a function which obtain the values, integral values less than or equal to x here. So you have to find the domain of this one. And if we know that domain of cos inverse x is, this cos inverse of x is minus 1 and plus 1, closed interval minus 1 and plus 1. That is x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Therefore, domain of cos inverse of this greatest integer function. To find this, here also this should be lies in between minus 1 and plus 1. But you know that greatest integer function, this has a only integral value. So integer value less than or equal to x. Therefore, this can take only the possible values for this greatest integer function is minus 1, 0 or 1. Only these three integers here. Suppose x belongs to the interval minus 1 to 0, then the value of greatest integer function will be minus 1 as by the definition of the greatest integer function. And if x belongs to the interval 0 to plus 1, this gets the value 0. And again, if x belongs to the interval 1 to up to 2 here, then the greatest integer value of x is equal to 1. So this value lies between minus 1 and plus 1, not exceed this plus 1. Therefore, it can take the value minus 1, 0, 1. This is possible only when x belongs to the interval minus 1 is included till 2. Then you will get these three values. Therefore, a value of x here in this case, x can belongs to minus 1 to 2 here, half open interval. Minus 1 is included till 2, no, but 2 is not included. Therefore, the option is option B. Domain of cos inverse of x is. So, x can take the value minus 1 to 2 here and minus 1 is included. So, fourth one, we can solve this one either by using the definition of inverse trigonometry function, we find a value of x, or easily by inspection. Whenever we have to find a value of x, by inspection easily we find it. So there are options 1 by 2, 1, 0 and minus 1 by 2. I will take the simple one here. So I will put x equal to 0 in the given equation. What will happen? Sine of cot inverse of 1 plus 0 is 1. So this equal to, in the right hand side, cos of tan inverse of 0. Tan inverse of 0 is anyway 0. Therefore this is sine of cot inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So sine pi by 4. So this equal to cos tan inverse of 0 is 0, cos 0. So you know that these two are not equal. This value of sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 and cos 0 is 1. So this is not the option. C is not the option. Next I will move to another easiest number here, B, 1. So put B x is equal to 1 in the above equations and sine of cot inverse of 2. Then cos of tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Sine of cot inverse of 2. You know the definition. Using that, I will convert cot inverse to sine inverse using the right angle triangle. Cot inverse is opposite by adjacent by opposite. So this is 2 divided by 1. Therefore this should be square root of 3 here. Therefore sine of cot inverse of 2, we can write this as sine inverse of sine, that is 1 by root 3, 1 divided by root 3. Therefore cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Sine inverse of theta is theta, you know that. So but 1 by root 3 is not equal to 1 by root 2. Therefore this is not the option. Then I will move to 1 by 2 here. Put x is equal to 1 by 2. So if I put x is equal to 1 by 2, sine of cot inverse of 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 divided by 2. In the right hand side also cos of tan inverse of 1 divided by 2. So here sine of cot inverse is there. I will convert cot inverse to sine inverse by the definition of this inverse trigonometric function. So by considering one right angle triangle, this will be adjacent by hypotenuse. So this is 3 and this is 2. Therefore this should be square root of 2 square plus 3 square. 2 square plus 3 square, 4 plus 9, that is square root of 30. This will be square root of 30. Therefore this becomes sine inverse of sine inverse, therefore 2 divided by root 30. So that's equal to, in the right hand side, tan inverse is there. I have to convert to cos inverse. So if I take a right angle triangle, tan inverse is opposite by adjacent. Therefore this will be square root of 5 here. Therefore here you will get cos inverse of 1 divided by 2 divided by, again 2 by root 13 is not equal to 2 by root 5. This is also not the option. Therefore option D will be the correct option. No need to check once again. If you want to check, substitute x equal to minus 1 by 2, you will get the answer. The next question will be the value of the expression sine of cot inverse of cos of tan inverse of 1 is. Here instead of x they given one particular value 1 here. Again using the definition of the inverse trigonometric function we can solve this one. So this is sine of cot inverse of cos of, you know that tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So this is cos pi by 4 here. So this is sine of cot inverse of cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So this is 1 divided by root 2. Sine of cot inverse. But sine inverse of x is equal to x we know. So using the definition of inverse trigonometric function, cot inverse can be defined as adjacent by opposite. So this is 1 and this will be root 2. Therefore hypotenuse should be square root of root 2 square and plus 1 square. Therefore this is square root of 3. Therefore this becomes sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse root 2 divided by root 3. So sine inverse of x is equal to x itself. Therefore the value is square root of 2 by 3 or root 2 divided by root 3. So easily we obtain the answer here. That is the option D. In the next problem, the value of sine inverse of 2 root 2 by 3 plus sine inverse of 1 by 3. So we know that sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Therefore either you have to convert this sine inverse to cos inverse or this sine inverse to cos inverse. It's better if you take sine inverse of 1 by 2, 3 as cos inverse of some number here. Again using the definition, sine inverse of 1 by 3, this is 1, 3, opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 3. Therefore this should be, you will get root, square root of 3 square minus 1 square, root 8. Root 8 is nothing but 2 root 2 here. Therefore if you convert sine inverse to cos inverse of opposite by hypotenuse is 2 root 2 divided by 3. Therefore, this becomes sine inverse of 2 root 2 divided by 3 plus cos inverse of 2 root 2 divided by 3. You know that this value is always pi by 2. Therefore, option. We solve seventh problem by using two concepts here. So the first one is sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2, and one more thing is you must know what is the range of the sine inverse of x here, that is range of the inverse trigonometric function. We write 2 sine inverse of x as sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of x. So 1 sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2. Therefore, the given expression become alpha is less than or equal to sine inverse of x plus pi by 2, and which is less than or equal to beta, using that concept. And also you know that the range of sine inverse of x is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That is sine inverse of x gets the value, my minimum value minus pi by 2 and maximum value pi by 2. Since the sine inverse of x, the minimum value of sine inverse of x is minus pi by 2. If I substitute the value here, minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, that is equal to 0. Therefore, for the minimum value of sine inverse of x plus pi by 2 should be 0. Therefore, 0 is less than or equal to sine inverse of x plus pi by 2. Similarly, the maximum value of sine inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. If I substitute this value here, pi by 2 plus pi by 2, total 2 times pi by 2, that is pi. That means the maximum value of sine inverse of x plus pi by 2 should be equal to pi here. That means alpha is equal to 0 and beta is equal to pi. Therefore, respectively alpha 0, beta is equal to pi. This will be the minimum and maximum values for the given expression. The next will be both a and b are expressed in terms of a tan inverse. We have to find the difference of this a and b here. Using the definition, using the property, we can solve, that is tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y is tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. Using that we can solve, but that is a very lengthy process. But we use the concept of domain of this function. You know that domain of tan inverse of x is set of all real number. For any values of real number, both a and b are defined. So for that, for simplicity, we choose the value of k is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1 here. Substitute here. So a is equal to tan inverse of x into root 3, that is root 3, divided by 2 minus 1, that is 1 here, and b is also tan inverse of 2 minus 1 is 1 divided by root 3. And you know that tan inverse of root 3 is equal to 5 by 3 or 60 degree, and tan inverse of 1 by root 3 is pi by 6 or 30 degree. Here the measurement is in the degree measure, therefore we can set the degree measure here. So a is 60 degree, b is 30 degree. We want the difference. So a minus b is 60 minus 30, that is 30 degree. This will be the option for this A question. The next question will be similar to the previous one. If a plus pi by 2 is less than or equal to 2 times tan inverse of x plus 3 times cot inverse of x less than or equal to b, then the value of a and b respectively. So again we have to use the same concept. Tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2, and you must know the range of inverse trigonometric function. So here we write this as 2 times tan inverse of x plus 2 times cot inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is there. So tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. So 2 times tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi here. So you get pi plus cot inverse of x here. So using that, a plus pi by 2 is less than or equal to 2 times tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 plus one more cot inverse of x is there, is less than or equal to b here. So 2 times is there, separate that, 1 cot inverse of x left. So can cancel. So a plus pi by 2 is less than or equal to pi plus cot inverse of x is less than or equal to b here. And here you must know the range of this cot inverse of x. For the cot inverse of x, range is open interval 0 to pi. That is, it gets the minimum value 0, maximum value pi here. Therefore, to obtain this, cot inverse of x has a minimum 0. So when it is 0, so cot inverse of 0, then a plus pi by 2 is less than or equal to pi, which implies the value of a should be here pi minus pi by 2. Therefore, this is possible. The value pi plus cot inverse of x, the value of this is minimum only when a is equal to pi by 2, because cot inverse of x is minimum when this value is 0. So if this is 0, a plus pi by 2 is less than or equal to pi. So in that case, a. Only possibility is a is equal to pi by 2 here. Next, the cot inverse of x has the maximum value pi. That means pi plus cot inverse of x has the maximum value only when pi plus the maximum value of cot inverse of x is pi is less than or equal to b here. Therefore, this b is equal to 2 pi. When b is equal to 2 pi, then only the maximum value of this x is here. Therefore, minimum value for the given expression is pi by 2 plus pi by 2 here. The value of a is pi by 2 and the value of b is equal to 2 pi according to the definition. So, answer is here pi by 2 and 2 pi. That will be the option D. So, 10th one. If tan inverse of 3 plus tan inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of 8, you find the value of x. So, direct question. Substitute in the formula tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. So, according to that, tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy is equal to tan inverse of 8 here. So, in both the side tan inverse is there, we can cancel that one. Then you will get simply 3 plus x divided by 1 minus 3x is equal to 8. After simplification, so we will get 3 plus x is equal to 8 minus 24x, or 24x is equal to 5. So x is equal to, 25x here, one more x is there. So 25x is equal to 5, x is equal to 1 divided by 5. So option B will be the option for this. So using the property of this tan inverse, we can write tan inverse of 1 minus x by 1 plus x as tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of x. And also we have 0 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 1. So take tan on both sides here. So you get tan 0 is less than or equal to, tan inverse of 0 is less than or equal to tan inverse of x is less than or equal to tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4 here. So I will reverse the order here. Tan inverse of 0 is anyway 0. 0 is less than or equal to tan inverse of x is less than or equal to pi by 4. If I multiply by minus sign, inequality gets changed. That means 0 is greater than or equal to minus tan inverse of x is greater than or equal to minus pi by 4 here. So we want here tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of x, and tan inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4. So pi by 4 minus tan inverse of x. This expression is nothing but tan inverse of 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. So this is 0, or if I add pi by 4 throughout the inequality, you get pi by 4 is greater than or equal to pi by 4 minus tan inverse of x is greater than or equal to pi by 4 minus pi by 4. So pi by 4 minus pi by 4 is 0. 0 is less than or equal to this expression is less than or equal to pi by 4. That means the smallest value of this expression will be 0 and the greatest value will be pi by 4. So 0 and pi by 4 will be the smallest and largest value of the given expression. Here the value of tan inverse of 1 plus tan inverse of 0 plus tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 3. So here you have to be careful. That is a result, that is tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Actually that is the formula. That case if xy is less than 0, that formula is useful when x into y is less than 0. When x into y is greater than 0 or greater than 1 here, when x into y less than 1, when x into y is greater than 1, we have to add plus y to the given formula here. So that is you are all familiar with that result. So using that we can write tan inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4, tan inverse of 0 is 0, and tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 3 is tan inverse of 2 plus 3 divided by 1 minus 2 into 3 plus pi, because as 2 into 3 is greater than 1. Because of that we have to write this formula here. So pi by 4 plus pi is 5 pi by 4 plus tan inverse of 5 divided by minus 5, because 1 minus 6 is minus 1. So 5 pi by 4 plus tan inverse of minus 1. Tan inverse of minus 1 you know, that is minus tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So this value will be 5 pi by 4 minus pi by 4. So the value is equal to 4 pi divided by 4. So the value is the value of the given expression. So that is the option A. The next question will be cot of cosecant inverse of 5 by 3 plus tan inverse of 2 by 3 here. So we cannot directly use the formula tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y here, because if we use that one tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x, but instead if you take right cosecant inverse in terms of cot inverse, that will not be 2 divided by 3. So for that reason first we convert that in terms of tan inverse. So after that we use the formula tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. So you know how to convert by using the definition. So cos inverse of 5 by 3 is become tan inverse of 3 divided by 4. So if I use that result, this become cot of tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. This will be 3 by 4 plus 2 divided by 3 divided by 1 minus 6 divided by 12, that is 1 divided by 2 here. So this is cot of tan inverse of, numerator is 17 divided by 12 and denominator is 1 divided by 2. So cot of tan inverse of, so finally this is 17 divided by 6, and you have the result, that is tan inverse of x is equal to cot inverse of 1 by x. Using that we can write this as cot of cot inverse of 6 divided by 17. Cot inverse of 6 divided by 17. Using the result tan inverse of x is equal to cot inverse of 1 by x. Therefore the value will be 6 divided by 17. That is the first option. The value of cos inverse of cos 3 pi by 2. To find this, Again we use the definition, properties of this inverse trigonometric function. Cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta if theta belongs to the principal value band, that is closed interval 0 to pi here. But 3 pi by 2 does not belong to the principal value band. Therefore, we have to convert this angle such that fit in the principal value branch. So, for that, using the trigonometry concept, we write cos 3 pi by 2 as cos of 2 pi minus pi by 2. You know that cos of 2 pi minus theta is equal to cos theta itself and the angle here. So cos of 2 pi minus pi by 2, this is nothing but cos 3 pi by 2. So cos of pi by 2 here. Therefore this is cos inverse of cos pi by 2. The value is equal to pi by 2 because this belongs to the principal value branch 0, pi. Therefore the answer for this is pi by 2. The next problem will be the value of, you have to find the value of this expression here. By inspection also you can find the value by substituting x is equal to 1 by 5 here, but this is not the standard angle, so to avoid that we use the property here. Okay, so to cos inverse of x plus sin inverse of x, we write that as cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, that is 2 times, and one more sin inverse of x. So totally this become cos of cos inverse of x plus pi by 2 because sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Cos of 90 plus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So using that minus cos inverse of x here. So cos of 90 plus theta is minus sin theta. Sorry, cos of 90 plus theta is minus sin theta. So this is minus sin of cos inverse of x. So sin of sin inverse of x is equal to x, we can write, but this will be sin of cos inverse of x. So by using the definition, convert it into sin. So cos, you know, x by 1, therefore this should be square root of 1 minus x square. Therefore this will be minus sin of sin inverse of root of 1 minus x square. So minus, this will be root of 1 minus x square. We want the value at the point x equal to 1 by 5. Substitute here root of 1 minus 1 by 5 whole square is 1 divided by 25. So 24 divided by 25. So minus square root of 24 divided by 25 square root is 5. So root 24 can be written as 4 into 6 or 2 root 6. So therefore the answer is option